Welcome back, all my free thinkers, to another evening edition of the Grow Rich, Grow Happy Crypto Show. In this episode, guys, we're going to be talking about Quant, HBAR, and IOTA, but not as separate pieces. We're going to be talking about how these three actually combine and are going to play a major role in our next decade of not only digital finance, but the digital structure of how our world is going to change digitally. So yeah, this is a good one. So in this, and this is going to be a great one for people who are looking to become better at your research. I'm going to be going over an article that Jay Razzo, blockchain writer, journalist, gold in my veins, that's his X tag over on X. I'll leave his information down below. I'll also leave this article down below. But in this episode, what I'm trying to do is to get you guys to understand these movement-based assets. And I know to a lot of you already know how important Quant and HBAR is. And some of you might understand IOTA. But for some of you, I understand that we have a lot of beginners here too. So I'm always trying to keep it simple for you guys. So without further ado, do me a favor, guys, smash that like button, give me a sub, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of these videos. Look down below at all the freebies over at growrichgrowhappy.com. Also get your cold storage wallet, Tangem. All three of these assets can actually be held on your Tangem wallet. I have a 10% discount down below that does go to support the shop. So we're going to jump right over here, guys. This is the title of the article. The three silent giants, why IOTA, HBAR, and Quant are becoming the most important digital assets of the next decade. I like that he said the three silent giants because you don't see a lot of major news on these three assets right here. I like that because when you don't see a lot of news on something, yet it's still being involved in enterprise and institutions are still tapping these guys on the shoulder to use their technology, then that sings a different story. That sings a story for me of interest. That sings a story for me of, oh, we might have ourselves a crop of assets that other people don't see the value in. These are movement based. I like it. So I'll pin this down below as well as I always do with his stuff. And I'll pin his tags where you can go follow him. So these are the three giants. This is a long article, guys. It is a 12-minute read. The beginnings, he lets you know, for those of you who are new to some of these projects, he pretty much catches you up on what they are about, why they are here. So it's great for that. But now we're going to go down here because I'm just going to skip down to the nitty gritty, guys. Right here, the hidden link, because I know this is what you guys want to know. Why these three together form the digital backbone of the next economy. Now, for those of you that want to know a little bit more about each one of the projects, you can look through my catalog. I have a ton of videos on each one, actually. And Jay Razzo, he has some great sources down at the bottom. I'll flash you and show you those as well. Down right here, he has a lot of sources for you guys. It's great for someone that is new to crypto. You want to go in depth on each one. He has all his sources dating back to 2023, where you can go back and do your own research, guys. Always do your own research so that you understand thoroughly what your project is about and you understand what you hold. But we're going to talk about right here, the hidden link. Many investors treat these three projects as separate stories, but that's the wrong way to view them. IOTA, Hedera, and Quant are three pieces of the same global puzzle, guys, tied together. IOTA handles the world of devices, identity, logistics, automation, and digital public goods. Let's throw in also smart cities. Those of you that has heard that term but don't know what it's about, look it up. Google smart cities. Tell you this, LA is supposed to have one by the time that the Olympics happen, which is, I think, 2028. Let me know down below if I'm wrong, though. But LA will, and they will have a smart city. There's currently like 12 or 13 smart cities around the world, one being in Dubai. Look it up. All right. Hedera secures enterprise data, environmental systems, tokenized assets, and large-scale verifiable information flows. Not to mention Hedera's juggernaut of governing board. Google, IBM, Boeing, you name it, they're on that governing board. I've told you guys in past videos how important that is, especially to getting the institutional involvement. People see those kind of heavy hitters sitting on the government board. It automatically screams to them in enterprise that you are trusted. You're Fortune 500 companies. Yeah, we're going to do business with you. I've already shown you in the past video that how they're integrated with banks already. Then we go to my favorite, Quant. They bind financial markets, banks, governments, and payment infrastructures into a unified system capable of interoperable settlement. And their overledger, that's all you need to know about Quant. Their overledger allows all of this to happen seamlessly without these enterprises and these banks needing to do anything on their end. Quant just brings in their overledger. They set it down over top. And it's a software. It's like renting software. Like when anybody who's seen Pirates of Silicon Valley, where it showed the story of Bill Gates and how Bill Gates pretty much strong-armed kind of Apple and slid his Microsoft software onto their Apple system. Guys, it's the same thing, except, Bill Gates made a ton of money off Microsoft. Same with Quant. It's their software, the overledger. They have the rights to it. It have a patent on it. It's theirs. There's nothing like it. And it makes plug and play a thing of not only the future, but the future of finance and banking and enterprise. And people are already using them. Now together, the machine layer, which is IOTA, the verification layer, which is our HBAR. Then you have the financial layer, which is you got the Quant. They operate not as competitors, but as complementary infrastructure pillars. Now, these are great to hold in a portfolio, at least from where I'm sitting, because you can look at the three. You can keep loading money into it, not financial advice, but you know that these three kind of work together. You know that, okay, I can do my research on them, but I already see how these guys are already being adapted. And without a doubt, their day in the sunshine is coming. It's like NVIDIA. Think of NVIDIA, think of Google, think of Microsoft and all of them that the rest of the world invest in stocks. Do you think they worry about any of this stuff that we cover on crypto? No, they don't give a damn. Your mom and dad probably out there investing in stocks like that. You think they could tell you the last thing that NVIDIA, the last chip they put out? No, because they're proven. They've already proven. And that's how I look at projects like this. We're going to come to a time in crypto, guys, where people are not going to really care about the backstory of all this. They're just going to care. Should I put my money in it? I know that Quant is a juggernaut. I know that HBAR is a juggernaut. And I know that IOTA is a juggernaut. I don't need to know their history anymore. But right now, everything that we're doing here, we're educating ourselves on these projects before the masses catch up, and they're not going to care. And we're going to already have the money because we understand what we hold. So here we go. They don't operate as competitors. When a government deploys digital identity frameworks, IOTA or Hedera often appears. Get where he's going with this. When corporations need immutable audit trails, Hedera becomes the solution. When banks bridge CBDCs to tokenized securities, guess who they want? Quant handles the interoperability. Do you see it right there? This is why I keep stacking up on Quant. I can't believe Quant is $75 right now. The convenience is the real story. The world is shifting from analog systems to digital frameworks that require trusted identity, automated settlement, machine interaction, transparent reporting, AI verified data, AI, and cross-ledger communication. These needs are universal. They are not limited to one region. Hence, Quant is not just limited to the European Union, one asset class, or one industry. And IOTA, HBAR, and Quant have already been chosen quietly, methodically, and often without headlines. to solve these problems without headlines. That is the key right there. I know it's easy to get caught up in these hype projects and especially these meme coins. I know I pick on the meme coins, but it's easy to hear of a toad guy or a frog man or something like that. And people say it's going to the moon tomorrow. You grab the bag. I know it's a gazillion tokens, but if you buy a few of these, then you're going to be a millionaire overnight. No, that's hype base. When the people get tired of it, guess what? It is going to go away. It doesn't matter if the people go away or not when it comes to projects like this, because they are here for the long term. Let's continue. Why now? Why now matters. Okay. Timing is everything. Jay Razzo said it the best. Institutional adoption moves slowly, guys. This is why I be telling people all the damn time. I'm always telling people, just because you don't talk about it don't mean it ain't true. Just because you deny it don't mean it ain't true. This age is here. It is here. Now, back to what I was saying. Institutional adoption moves slowly until suddenly it doesn't. Regulatory clarity begins as a whisper. We're in the whisper phase, but we're leaving that fast, guys. Pilot programs start with the small groups before becoming national standards. ISO standard, November 22nd. Damn, I'm on the road today. Tokenization frameworks begin as experiments before entire capital markets convert. Guys, get in while it's the whisper. Don't wait for the yelling and shouting that I do on this platform. Get in on the whisper. Free thinkers, you know what I'm talking about. Today, IOTA is building Africa's trade infrastructure. Hedera is preparing for an era of AI-verified sustainability, and Quant is shaping the rails for tokenized deposits and digital securities. Guys, also, make sure you check out this article, because he also mentioned it here, although I ain't going over it. He mentioned that Hedera also is working with something with SpaceX, coming January, I believe, the 26th, and they're sending satellite or something up, and they're going to be testing crypto, the digital rails or something like that. I'm paraphrasing here, between space and here, and they're going to be the first token to ever do anything like that. So check out his article, guys. It's actually really, really good. Now I'm going to jump down here, because this is the part. The world isn't consolidating into one chain. It's evolving into a network of networks where Quant handles interoperability, Hedera secures data integrity and consensus, IOTA powers machine economies and digital public systems. And there we go. There we go. ZBCN delivers real-time value streaming. Make sure you catch my last video I just did, guys. Oh, man. ZBCN and banks? Man. Anyway, XRP provides global liquidity for high-speed transfers. Guys, this right here. Look at this. And come December, ZBCN or Zebic, they're going to be ISO standards, and all of these right here are going to be ISO standard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They go to future right there, guys. Not financial advice. And stable coins like USDC, USBC, and RLUSD move value with precision of information. And his final thoughts here, I like this. He said, there's a moment in every technological revolution where things appear calm, almost too calm. It feels like nothing is changing, even though everything is. Only later do people look back and realize they were standing in the middle of the shift while thinking the world was standing still. That's where we're at. IOTA, Hedera, and Quant are not speculative lottery tickets. They are the foundation. Guys, I told my dentist that. I think it was yesterday I was at the dentist. I told my dentist that. She was saying, I still haven't gotten in crypto yet. Every time I see you, it just hurts me. It hurts me because I still ain't got in yet. And I say, just because you don't talk about it, just because you don't get in, don't mean it ain't going to keep moving. Guys, we're at the whisper phase right now. Check out those three assets I told you: IOTA, Hedera, and Quant. And right now, at the prices that they are something worth considering. Again, this is not financial advice. Leaving this article down below. He has great resources in it. Make sure you do your own research. Do your own research. Check out my book, Overcoming Self for Crypto Wealth. I teach that as well in that. But the most important thing, guys, you're not going to take advantage of opportunities like this if you don't get out your own way first. It's all about that. So overcome yourself, and then I guarantee you'll get to crypto wealth. Till next one, this your boy. I'm out.
My heart rages around like an ocean.